What's up, everybody? This is Travis. Some of you may have seen my last video where I made a comment about a belief that I have that is pretty simple and something I think that everyone should have learned at some point in their life, but I rarely see practiced, is that your freedom starts where someone else's freedom stops. But the opposite is true. Their freedom starts where your freedom stops. And it didn't take long for someone, I guess, liberal of a liberal mindset to see that and become triggered. How they could, being that it is really the most 50-50 two-way street principle and an idea behind what us both being equal in the eyes of what is a freedom, how leave it to a liberal to get triggered by something that literally benefits them and is of an equal mindset for two people, regardless of their background or lineage, social status, financial standings, anything. But they did. So, and to make it even better, this is a girl I've known literally my entire life. Okay, so in fact, I knew this girl before ever had any sort of class or any social understanding of what makes us get along in society, what is civil, what our freedoms are, and more importantly, what is an inalienable right. So this to help kind of clarify, and will probably make sense if you go back and look at my previous video. You'll see the one comment standing alone, and there's nothing to preface it. It's just there out in the open. It's because she's deleted all of her comments. So in a true triggered liberal status, once they've lost the argument, they run, they completely bail, and they take their comments with them. Of course, they delete them all. I have screenshots of them. If I've learned anything in social media over the last 10 years, it is to screenshot everything immediately. If you're typing anything that you think is going to be debated and you can counterpoint, start taking screenshots. But just to give you all an idea and kind of bring you up to speed on what actually happened. So I make the comment about, freedom stopping where someone else's freedom starts. So her comment to that was, it was this: out of the clear blue, of course, not really being associated with freedom stopping or starting, or for that matter, it definitely imposing on someone else's. She attaches it to this, and her comment is as follows, verbatim: "You mean like Republicans taking women's rights away to their own autonomy?" Okay, no. So, not talking about that. I wasn't trying to associate it to anything in regards to our body's autonomy, but okay, I'll give you that. We can go down that road if you want. I answered her question, and of course, that is the reply that you all see there on the video, still just standing alone by itself. My reply to her was actually no. Choices, example murder, and inalienable rights, example freedom, are two different things. Some choices have more destructive repercussions than not allowing others an inalienable right. Okay, so again, not going to read that again, but go back and play it again if you have to, so you can understand the difference between a choice and an inalienable right. Okay, a choice is something like murder, and an inalienable right is something like our freedom or the right to live freely and be happy. Okay, so that is the comment that you all see there. Now you understand that that is the answer to hers, which is now deleted. You mean like Republicans taking away women's rights, or you mean like Republicans taking women's rights away to their own autonomy? So now that you have the context of why that comment, mine, is out there floating alone in space, you now have the reply. So of course, you can imagine her reply after that immediately was, "And that's the end of our friendship." So too bad, so sad. Peace. Don't let the door hit you on your ass on the way out. But again, these are comments that I had to take out because, again, they were just standing there floating alone with no context whatsoever. For the liberal triggered comment that has, of course, been taken away, that she, left and took with her. But I wanted to go ahead and point this out because, again, it's worth saying if she's going to make the point. My reply to her telling me that that's the end of our friendship was, "Well, that's so tolerant of you. I really don't know how you got my video associated with abortion or giving children puberty blockers, if that is what you're referring to. I believe in your right to abort yourself. and to take whatever body dysmorphia syndrome drugs you want. However, if those choices infringe on another unborn human's right to life or natural progression of puberty, then yeah, stop at yourself. You know, do those things you want to do. Again, it goes back to the original comment on the original video. Your freedom to do those things, it's awesome. More power to you. You want to abort yourself? Hey, do it. Go for it. I promise. We none of us will lose a minute's sleep. Even when it comes to body dysmorphia, if you feel like you are a transgendered person and you're trapped in the wrong body, hey, take all the drugs you want. But you need to be at the age, of consent, that you understand what those drugs are and what they may do and the repercussions thereof. If you're going to be an adult and to claim that whatever it is decision needs to be made you're influencing, then their freedom is now stopping. And until they understand what those freedoms are, and for that matter an inalienable right, yeah, then you need to back the hell off. You're in no place to infringe upon theirs. Your freedom just stopped. Theirs is starting. So either way, I figured I would give you guys some context to the triggered comments that are, well, of course, mine out there floating along by itself, and how that came to be. Again, so no more friendship there, I suppose. It'd be, again, the proof only of that is that she is gone, took her comments with her, and there you go. But yeah, a win for logic, a win for conservatism, because and that's the case whenever they take their ball and leave. So yeah, they came to the wrong court, wrong ball, not even the right sport. So yeah,